And it's now time for the business day. Nutrition facts are mandatory in the United States, the United Kingdom and Canada, but in Jamaica, they are optional. We get the details from TVJ's Andrew Ledley.
Whenever you buy a drink, biscuit, something in a tin, or another type of food item, a label with nutrition facts is usually on the back of the product. Nutrition facts tell you how much of what is in the product, for example, the amount of fat, sugar, sodium, and fiber. Now, getting a prepackaged food item in the Jamaican market involves serious scrutiny from institutions like the Bureau of Standards Jamaica (BSJ). That's the statutory body established to promote and encourage standardization in relation to commodities, processes, and practices. But printing nutrition facts on the product is one less thing producers and manufacturers have to worry about. This, as the labeling requirement for nutrition facts in Jamaica is optional. BSJ technician Paulette Bailey explains that the Bureau has another way to keep manufacturers accountable.
The ingredients, as we inform our clients, has to be listed in descending order of proportion. So if you look at the ingredient listing, you will realize that the ingredient that comes first is actually the major ingredient in the product, and it goes down in descending order. However, unfortunately, the nutritional analysis is what would really tell you the amount of nutrients that are in the product, and that is not mandatory right now for a lot of our products.
In the meantime, Vice President of the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, JMEA, Stephen Dawkins, says while his members follow the stipulations of the BSJ, they usually have to include more details on the label when they prepare products for export.
When you're designing labels locally, you usually go through the Bureau of Standards for the regulations to be matching what their requirements are. The new US Food and Drug requirements is that your calorie content has to take the size of about 15% of your ingredient labels. The ingredient panel on the label, the calorie content must show 15%, so it must be enlarged about 15%. So if it's 200 calories in a particular product, you have to highlight big. So that is what is shown most on the labels.
So what happens when a producer or manufacturer is found in breach?
It is not the responsibility of the Bureau of Standards to apply any sanctions.
At the same time, Inspector at the National Compliance and Regulatory Authority, Tanisha Mattis, is urging consumers to be vigilant when they look at labels and ask questions if they have concerns.
I would like to encourage the Jamaican consumers to take some responsibilities when you're making your purchases. Look at the label, read the label, ensure that whatever is on there. If you're not confident in the label, then we ask that you call the NCRA just to verify any information that you may have.
For the Business Day, I'm Andrew Ledley.